Today we learn chapter 6, gradient and the area under a graph. We have two types of the graph. 我们会有两种的 graph. One is distance versus the time. 其中一种呢就是 distance versus time 的 graph. This is time and this is distance. Second graph is speed versus time. Time 跟速度。Okay, we look at the distance versus time first. 我们先看这一个 graph 先。Okay, still remember in the graph, if we want to know the gradient, for example, this one is x2, y2. This one is x1, y1. So, we want to know the gradient. So gradient is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So see what is our y? Y is our distance. Distance 1 minus distance 2 minus distance 1 divided by time 2 minus time 2 times 1. So what is the equation for this one? 这样子的 equation 是什么？ So we know that the gradient for the distance versus time is speed. 所以我们知道 gradient for 这个 graph 的 gradient for this graph is speed. Okay? The gradient of PQ is 0, then the speed of the particle is 0. 看这里是平的 so no gradient. That means this one the particle the speed is 0. Okay? Because we rest, usually we say we rest. 我们会讲我们休息在这个 P 跟 Q， 因为没有走动嘛。Distance 还是一样嘛 So for example, this one distance is 10. We don't move P and Q. So we say that the particle is rest, or we call this condition as stationary. 不会没有移动 No moving. We call it stationary. The gradient of QR is negative. See? This one is negative. Okay? So that means that the particle move with the opposite direction. 是反方向的跑。它代表 negative v 的话，它是反方向的跑。For the graph of the speed time graph, the gradient of OP or QR, we call it acceleration, or we call this one the gradient. 我们找的 gradient, we call it rate of change of speed. Okay, this is gradient. Okay, gradient is equal to our rate of change of speed, or we call acceleration. Acceleration 就是 positive 的 and this one is negative, we call deceleration. The gradient of PQ is 0. 这里是平的 This one no changes. So we call this one as uniform speed. This one no changes, we call stationary. This one no changes, we call uniform speed. Because the particle still moving. 这个东西还在跑 For example, this one, the speed. Okay? The speed maybe is 70. So at this time, T1 to T2, we're still using 70 km per hour. So it's still moving but using the same speed. So we call uniform speed. Okay, for example, answer all the questions based on the distance time graph. Okay, we use distance time graph. Recall back, distance time graph Gradient is 5. Gradient is distance over our time. So we know that the gradient is our speed. Okay, calculate the speed. I ask you to calculate the speed in the first 5 seconds. Okay, first 5 seconds. So I want speed, sure I want to know the gradient. Okay, this one is at 5, this point. Okay, this point is at 5. This point is 0 and 0. Okay, so we look at, so the speed is equal to, remember, oh sorry, this one is 5, 0. Must start from x first, so this one is 5 at, so x1, y1, x2, y2. So I use y1 minus y2, s1 minus x2。记得上面是 y1 开始，下面也要 x1 开始。So y1 is at minus 0 divided by 5 minus 0. So your answer is at over 5, or we can use decimal. 我们可以用小数点 1.6 mx negative 1. How I know this is m? This is s. Okay. So number 2, state the period when the speed is 0. 零 speed. That means the particle no movement. So the period is 11到5 11 to minus 5. So it's 6 seconds. Number 3, calculate the average speed. Average speed. Average speed is total distance divided by our total time. This is the formula. Total distance 总数的 distance 是多少 ？From here to here to here to here. So total distance is 21. Total time is 0 to 15. So it's 15. So we get 1.4 meter per second. Average speed. Speed is okay. Must look at the unit. 一定要看它的 unit. Okay. Number 2. Yeah, 1B. Calculate the speed in the first 10 seconds. Speed is our gradient. So speed is our gradient. So 60 y1 minus 20 divide by, I start this point first. 我从这里 start， 所以我也要从这里拿时间。So 10 minus 0. So you will get 4 meter per second. Okay, number 2. State the period when the speed is 0. Speed is 0, so this horizontal. Okay, 是多少时间它在 speed is 0? So 20 minus 10. So is 10 seconds. Okay, number 3. Calculate the speed in the last 5. 最后5分钟. So 20 until 25. This is 5 seconds. 最后5秒. Okay, so I want to know the speed still using the gradient. Speed 还是我们的 gradient. So I start from this point first. This one is 60. to this point is 0. What is your t? So it start from here, so it's 20 minus 25. So you will get negative 12 ms negative 1. So this is negative, that means the particle move in the opposite direction. 减的答案呢不是错的，它只是说代表那个东西正在反方向的跑，跟原本的方向它倒转了。Okay, calculate the average speed. Average speed is meaning total distance, 总数的距离。Okay. Okay, what is the total distance? 总距离60, 20 to 60, 20到40, so this one is 40 meter. This one, no movement, 0. This one, 60 to 0, so 60 kilometer. So total is 40 plus 60. 总距离是40加60. Total time is 25. 总共用了多少时间？所以是25. So you will get 4 ms negative 1. Okay, can you complete question C? 你自己做好不好？ Okay, question 2. Answer all the question based on the speed time graph. Speed time. Okay, if I say gradient, actually what is the answer that you will get? So you will get the rate of change of speed. Okay, so we look at number 1, A to A. Calculate the rate of change of speed. Rate of change of speed, that means is I want to find the gradient. Okay, in the first 2 seconds, 在最前面的2秒 ，OK， 这边 ，OK， so I want to find the gradient for the first 2 seconds. So this point and this point. Okay, 16 minus 10. This one is 16 as. Okay, number 1. So I use 16 minus 10. Divide by, start from this. So 2 minus 0 is equal to 3 ms. Okay, how I get the unit? Okay, 16 minus 10 unit is ms negative 1. Divide by the 2 minus 0 is second. So this one is ms negative 2. That means the rate of change of speed, the unit will be like this. Okay, state the period when the speed is uniform. That means no changes. State the period. So this is, I want to know the time. 我要知道时间. So number 2, the period is from 7 minus 2 equal to 5 seconds. Number 3, calculate the rate of change of speed. So still find the gradient in the last 3 seconds. Last 最后3分钟. So 7 until 10. So I want to know the gradient. Okay. So it's 16 minus 4. So rate of change of speed is equal to 16 minus 4. start 16, so going down 7 minus 10. So you will get negative 4 ms negative 2. Okay, B and C I left for you. You try to calculate it using the same method. Okay? Okay, 6.2. Quantity represented by the area under the graph. See, this is speed versus time. Okay, this is the graph, speed versus time. If still remember, if I say find the gradient, so gradient is the rate of change of speed. If I ask you to find the area under the graph, that means, remember the graph of speed versus time is to find the distance. Okay, so we look at question number 3. Calculate the area under the speed time graph. Okay, so area, how to find the area? Okay, area under the graph is equal to, this is a trapezium， 这个是 trapezium 来的。So this is parallel line. I know the distance here. So this is 0 to 7. So 7 minus 0 equal to 7. This one, 24 minus 0. So this is 24. The height is 16. So area under the graph, this is a trapezium. Trapezium is 1 over 2 times plus the two parallel line 加两个 parallel 的线 times the height 再乘高 so you will get 248. Or we also can do like this, 我们也可以这样子做 area under the graph is the area of this one, a rectangle, plus the area of a triangle. Area of rectangle, this one is 7, this one is 16. So 7 times 16 plus triangle is 1 over 2 times, this one is 16. How about the length for this one? So it's 24 minus 7. Okay, 24 minus 7, so you get 17. So the answer still the same. So it's 248. Okay. Can you complete this one? You separate it into two. Okay, one triangle, two triangle, or you direct use a one triangle. Okay, this is a triangle. So the height is 3, the total length is 8, so it's 1 over 2 times length times height. And this one, separate into 2, you need to find the area of this rectangle plus the area of this one. Okay, this is a trapezium, so this is your parallel lines. Okay, so what is the height for the parallel line for this one? This one is 45. This one is 100. How about here? So it's 1.4 minus 0.5. Okay, try. Question number 4. Okay. Question number 4. The diagram above shows the speed time graph of a period for a period 25 seconds given the particle move with a uniform speed 21. Okay, this one is our uniform speed. The uniform speed is 21. That means here is 21 for 8 seconds. Is it 15 minus 7? So it's 8 seconds. Number 1, state the value of V. So what is your V? So V is equal to 21. Number 2, calculate the rate of change of speed in the first 7 seconds. First 7 seconds is here. Okay, the rate of change of speed is equal to our gradient of the graph. So for the first 7 seconds, so gradient 0.1, 0.2. So I use 21 minus 0. Divide by 7 minus 0. So you will get 3 ms negative 2 meter per second per second. Okay. Number 3. Number 3. Calculate the total distance traveled by the particle. Total distance. How to find the distance for the graph of the speed versus time? Is area under the graph. So I divide into 2. Area for this trapezium. Area of this trapezium. Plus area of the trapezium for second part. Okay, now I determine this is the parallel line. This is parallel line, trapezium. Okay, now I go and see. What is the height for this one? The height is V, right? So V is our 21. So this one is our 21. How about the length for this one? This one is 15 minus 7. So it's equal to 8. So this is 8. This one, the length for this one, 15 minus 0. So we get 15. Okay, now I go and see this one. How about the length, the height? So this one is 21. This one is 4. Okay, this one is 21. This one is 4. How about this one? So this one is 15. 25 minus 15. So I get 10. So now I apply the formula. So area of a trapezium is 1 over 2 is 1 over 2 times the parallel 8 plus 15 两个 parallel 线加起来 times the height 21. This is the first error plus 1 over 2 the parallel lines 4 plus 21 times this one 10. So you will get, use calculator, so you will get 366.5 meter distance. Okay, number 4, Calculate the average speed. 什么叫 average speed? 平均的速度。Average speed is using the formula total distance. 总数的距离，总距离除掉 total time. 总时间。Total distance I get from 3. So 366.5. 总时间 total time is 25. So it's 25. So you will get 14.66 speed ms -1. Same with this one. Okay. Question 4b. Okay, 4b. Number 1. The diagram above shows the speed time graph of a particle of a period of 20 seconds. Given the distance traveled by the particle in the first 4 seconds, 前面4秒它的总距离是52. The distance for this one, sorry. Okay, the distance for this one is 52 meters. Number 1. State the uniform speed. Uniform speed is the speed that the horizontal. This is the uniform speed. So what is the uniform speed? So it's equal to at ms -1. Excuse me. Number 2. Number 2. Calculate the rate of change. Okay, calculate the rate of change of speed in the first 7 seconds. Okay, calculate the rate of change. I think I go to wrong question. Oh, sorry. Calculate the value of V. Calculate the value of V. True. Value of V we can get from this one. Okay. I know the distance. Distance for the first 4 seconds is 52. Okay, is 52. So now how I get it? The V. So distance for speed versus time is area under the graph. So I know that area for this one, area for this trapezium is equal to 52. So I know the parallel line is this one. So this is V. The height for this one is V. The height for this one is 8. And the length for this one is 4. How to find the area of a trapezium is using 1/2 times the addition of the parallel lines V plus 8 times 4 equal to 52. So use calculator. So 2 times V plus 8 equal to 52. So V plus 8 is equal to 52 divided by 2除以2变成26. So V is 26 minus 8. 26减8等于18. So V, we get the value of V. Number 3. Okay, number 3. Calculate the rate of change of speed in the last 4 seconds, the rate of change of speed is equal to the rate of change is equal to our gradient. I want the gradient at the last 4 seconds, 最后4秒. So I want to know the gradient for this one. So this is V. V we get from question 2, so it's 18. So this is 18. This is 8. So gradient is 18 minus 8. Start from here also. 20 minus 16. So finally you will get 2.5 rate of change of speed. The value is ms negative 1, so negative 2. 4. Calculate the total distance traveled by the particle. Total distance 总距离. So I divide into 3 parts. Okay, this one from the question I know already. The distance for this one is 52. So I want to know the area for this one. The area for second part is this one. So total distance is equal to 52 plus the area of the rectangle plus the area of the trapezium. This is parallel line. Okay, now I go to determine. Okay, what is the length for this one? So it's 16 minus 4 equal to 12. 16减4等于12. The height for this one is 8. Okay, how about this one? 20 minus 16 is 4. 20减16等于4. The height for this one is 8. The height for this one is V. V is, still remember, V is 18. So now we can calculate. Equal to 52 plus the area of triangle, rectangle at time 12 plus the area of the trapezium 1/2 times the parallel line 8 plus 18 times 4. So you will get 52 plus 96 plus 52. You get 200 meters. Okay, this is the total distance. Now I want to know the average speed. So average speed is the total distance divided by total time. 平均的速度. So total distance from 4 we know is 200. Total time is 20 seconds. So is 10 meters per second. Okay, question number C. Can I just left for you? Okay, I just left for you. You try yourself. Okay, question C. Okay, now we go to practice SPM. Okay, I will discuss the question 1 a bit special. Okay, question 1. The diagram below shows the distance time. This is distance time. Remember, always look at your graph. What is the graph? For the total distance is 1,500 meter on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. 他去跑步，每天跑的是1500，可是拜一、拜二、拜三都不一样的速度。Okay, on which day the result is best? 哪一天的成绩是最美的 ？Sure is Monday. Why? 为什么是 Monday？ 为什么是星期一？我讲它的 result 是最好。Because the graph is smooth. That means, okay, that means he run with the uniform speed. He run with the constant speed. Okay, 他用着 constant speed. Okay, B. Osman slipped and fell over on Wednesday. 在星期三的时候 Wednesday, 他跌倒 State the duration in minutes. Okay, the unit that we use for this graph is minute, not second. So it's minute. Okay, in minute, before Osman continued jogging. So I want to know the duration. Okay, when I found out, 当我跌倒，你还会再跑吗 ？Okay, 你跌倒的时候，你当然会停下来嘛。So I want to know the time you take rest. So it's at minus 6. So it's 2 minutes. Number 3 and C. Okay. On Tuesday, Osman's shoelace were untied during jogging and he stopped for a while. Okay. On Tuesday, this is for Tuesday. On Tuesday, 在星期二。Osman 的鞋带没有绑好，所以他停下来 for a while. State Osman distance in meter from the distance of 1,500 when he stopped for a while. 我要知道他停下来到1500的距离。So the distance is minus 1,000. This one. This is 1,000. So you get 500 meter. D. Calculate the average speed in meter per minute of Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday. So the average speed. Total distance is 1,500. Total time that I use for Wednesday is 20 minutes. Okay, so this is meter. So I get 75 meter per minute. Okay, question 2. Okay, question 2. The diagram below shows the speed time graph for the movement of a particle for a period of 50 seconds. Okay, state the duration of time for which the particle moves with the uniform speed. Uniform speed, that means is this one. I want to know the duration. So duration is 35 minus 12. So you will get 23 second. Okay, B. Okay, B. Calculate the rate of change of speed in meters per second of the particle for the last 15 seconds. So 15 minus 35, so this is last 15 seconds. I want to know the rate of change of speed. Rate of change of speed is area or gradient? So is gradient. So gradient, I want to know the point for this one and the point for this one. So this one is 12, so this is 0. So 12 minus 0. 35 minus 50. So at the end you will get negative 0.8. What does it mean, negative? That means this is deceleration. 这个是减速了。Okay, C. Calculate the value of V. I want to know the value of V. 我要知道这个 V 的 value. Okay, I want to know the value of the V. Okay. Okay. Calculate the value of V if the total distance. How to find the total distance? 怎样找 total distance? Total distance is the area under the graph. Okay, so C. Total distance given that is equal to 5 to 8. I divide into two. One part, okay, is area of this trapezium. This one is parallel, plus the area of the second part is this one, trapezium for this one, trapezium for this one. So I want to know the distance for this one. The length for this one is 12. Okay, this one is 12. How about this one? This one is 12 also. How about this one? This one is V. Okay, we go and see the green color area. So the height, this one is parallel. The height is 12. This one is 12. So this one is 35 minus 12, get 23. This one is 50 minus 12, so you get 38. So now we calculate the area. Area of a trapezium is 1 over 2. One over 2 times the parallel line V plus 12 times 12 plus the green color one, 1 over 2 times parallel line 23 plus 38 times the height is 12 is equal to 5 to 8. Okay, simplify the equation. 1 over 2 times 12, you get 6V plus 12. Plus, using your calculator, calculate it, you will get 366 equal to 5 to 8. Okay, so 6V plus 12 equal to 5 to 8 minus 366, you get 162. V plus 12 equal to 162, divide by 6 除6, so you get 27. So V is 27 minus 12, you get 15. So this is the V. Okay, question number 3. This one, the question for this. The table above shows the knot of a bus which travel for 250 km from Kuantan to Kuala Lumpur. Okay, I start from Kuantan, go to Kuala Lumpur. Okay, total distance is 250 kilometer. So that means start from 250 kilometer until the end 0 kilometer when I reach KL. 当我到达 KL， 我是不是已经没有了0 kilometer？ Okay, we see. I start on 12 p.m. 12点我就开始了。After that, 1 and 15, I eat lunch at Mentagap. Okay, I eat lunch at Mentagap. Okay, I stop over here. Mentagap. Okay, I eat lunch 1:15 p.m. Okay, until 2 p.m. I just continue my journey. That means 1:15 until 2 p.m. I eat lunch. Okay, when 1:15 until Mentagap, this distance is 130 kilometer. That means here is 120 kilometer. Total you just get 250. 到Mentagap 的时候，你一共走了130。Okay. Okay. After that, arrive KL at 3:12 p.m. Okay, the question come. State the value of P and Q. Oops, never mind. Okay, I want to know the P and the Q. Okay, I want to know P and Q. How I get the P and Q? This is speed 0. That means I stop over here. 我在这里停，是不是？250 kilometer. I start from the Kuantan. Go to KL. Okay, go to KL. This is KL. That means this is Mentagap. I stop. May I know this 75 is equal to what? So I start 12 p.m. 我12点开始，我开始停在Mentagap是1点15。So I want to know the time. 我需要知道这段时间是多少时。这个的时间 time is what? So 1:15 also equal to 13:15 24小时嘛，1点是13点嘛。So 13:15 minus 12. So you will get 1:15. 1 hour 15 minutes. Okay, this one is minutes. So 1 hour is 60 plus 50 minutes is 75 minutes. Okay, I know. I rest here. 我在这里休息。I stop here. I stop for how many minutes? So 2 p.m. minus 1:15. Okay, 2点减掉1点15。Okay, so not enough. So I bring 60. 1小时等于60分钟。So this one is 1. So 60 minus 15, you get 45. So plus 45, that means Q is 75 plus 45 minutes. Okay, so you will get 120 minutes. This is your Q. How you get the P? P is the distance From Kuantan, you stop at Mentagap. You have go through 130. 从这里去这里，它们之间的距离是130。那么我要知道这个点是多少。So sure you use 250 minus 130。从关丹去蒙大嘎嘛，你一共跑了130，那么停在这里的距离是多少？你一定是用250减130。So you get 120. So this is your P. Okay. 2. Complete the graph. That means I don't know your graph is look like what? Is it this one is blank? OK. 如果这里是 blank 的话，那么这里一定是平衡点了，它在这里 stop 了。OK. B. Calculate the average speed. Average speed is total distance divided by total time. Total distance I know is 250. Total time, okay. Question and come. Kilometer in per hour. This one is per minute. Okay. Now I want to know 192 minutes equal to how many hours? Minutes you want change to hours, so you need to use divide by 60， 你一定是要除60嘛，所以你才会拿到小时，所以是3.2 hours. So divide by 3.2 hours. So you only will get the unit. So you will get 78.125 kilometer per hour. Remember, this is the unit. Okay, question 4, I skip, you do yourself. Question 5. Okay, question 5. We come to question 5. The diagram below shows the speed time graph of two particles A and B for the period of t seconds. The speed time OPQ, this is the particle of A. The speed of OQ is the particle of B. Okay, state the uniform speed for the particle A. Particle A uniform speed, so is the horizontal line. So uniform speed is 20. B. Calculate the rate of change of speed in meter per second. -2 of the particle A for the first 4 seconds. First 4 seconds particle A. So the rate of change of speed is gradient or area. Rate of change, so is gradient. For the first 4 seconds, 前4秒. So point A, point this one. So it's 20 minus 0. Start from here. You also need to start from here. So it's 4 minus 0. So it's 5 ms -2. Question C. Given the difference in total distance in meter traveled by particle A and particle B is 80 meter, difference 两个的路线的相差是80. So the area for the A is this one minus the area of the B, because it's difference is minus of the B is equal to 80. So area of the A is the trapezium. So this is parallel minus area of the triangle is equal to 80 because the difference. Okay, now we determine what is the length for this one. This one is t minus 4. This one is total is t. So this one is t minus 4. This one length is t. The height is 20. How about the triangle? The triangle is, the length is, see, the length is t. The height is 20. Okay, now we calculate the area. Area of a trapezium is 1 over 2 times the parallel lines t minus 4 plus t times the height is 20 minus the area of a triangle is 1 over 2 times 20 times t is equal to 80. Okay, solve. 1 over 2 times 20 2分之一乘20，所以就变成10 t plus t 2t minus 4 minus 1 over 2 times 20 10t equal to 80. Okay, multiply in 乘进去 20t minus 4t minus 10t equal to 80. So 20 minus 10t is 10t. 80 bring, so you get 120. So t is 12. Okay, we go to question 8. Okay, 6, 7 are left for you. We go to question 8. Okay, question 8. Okay, question 8. The diagram below shows the speed time graph for a bus and a car travel from A to B. Okay, from A to B. The straight line OP, this is represent the movement of a bus, and the straight line, and the QRS is represent for the car. This is for the car. Both start at the same time and move along the same route. Okay, the car moves with the uniform speed 60 km for a certain period. State the value of V. Uniform speed, that means is horizontal. So uniform speed for this one is 60 km. Okay, what is the V? Sure is 60. B. Given both the vehicle left A at hours and reach at B at the same time, state the time in 24 hours when the vehicle reached at B. 两个都是8点钟离开，那么可不可以告诉我他们几点会到达 B 呢？这里是 A， 这里是 B。两个人的 distance 一定是一样的，是不是？因为两个都是去同样的地方嘛，所以 distance 一定是一样的。So the distance for a bus must be equal to distance of a car. 怎样找 distance of a bus? Distance of a bus, how to find the distance? So it's the area of a bus. Area of a bus is a triangle. Equal to the area of a car is a trapezium. Okay, now we determine the length first. 我们先看它的长度。 So a bus, this length is 这个长度是多少 ？This is t。高度是 the height is 100. How about the trapezium? So this one is 1.6. The length for this one is t. Okay, we use big t. Okay, it's t. The height is 高度是多少 v. What is our v? V is 60. So we find 1/2 times 100 times t is equal to 1/2 times the parallel line is 1.6 plus t times 60. So 50t is equal to 31.6 plus t. So 50t equal to multiply in 乘进去 So this one is 48 plus 30t. So 20t you get 48. So t is equal to 2.4. We use hours. Okay, I want to know what time I reach. 2.4个小时等于 2 hours. How many minutes? 0.4 0.4乘以60 minutes. So you get 2 hours 24 minutes. What time I reach? I start at 8 a.m. 2 hours 24 minutes. So is 10:24. I want 24 system. 24-hour system. So the answer is like this. 24小时的写法。Okay. Calculate the distance between A and B. 从 A 去 B. Okay. 从这里去这里的距离是多少？In above, we know the distance bus and distance car is equal. So I just use the distance of a bus. Triangle 容易嘛 So it's 1/2. 1/2 times 100. What is our t? Our t is 2.4. So we get 120 kilometers. Okay, we go to the last question. 最后一题 is our K-BAT question. Okay, is our K-BAT question. Okay. Given India Hashim car needs 1 liter of petrol to move 16 kilometers. 1 liter, you can move 16 kilometers. At the speed of 80 kilometers per hour. Speed 是80 km， 你一直维持80 km per hour， 那么你1 liter 就可以走16 km。1.5 liters of petrol is used when Indian Hashim car move at the uniform speed. 在这里 uniform speed 的时候，呢，它一共用了多少？它一共用了 1.5 liter， 也是用80 km per hour 的 speed。上面已经跟你说，如果它加80 km per hour 的话，它1 liter 就可以走16 km。这个也是，它用80 km per hour， 它速度维持一样，所以呢，它就讲它用了 1.5 liter。那我一共走了多少 kilometer 呢？所以是16乘以 1.5， 所以我就跑了24 kilometer。我知道我这里一共的我一共跑了24 kilometer the distance. I know the distance is 24. The value of t, I want to know the t. I know the distance for this one is 24. So, sure, I can get the arrow. Distance is 24. So, how to find the distance? Sure, I use the area of the rectangle is 24. So, this one is t minus 0.2 times at t equal to 24. Okay, so t minus 0.2 equal to 24 divided by 80, you get 0.3. So t is 0.5, so it's 0.5. The rate of change of speed of kilometer per hours per minute. I don't want hours. For the particle of the first 0.2 hour. Okay, the rate of change of speed. How I get the rate of change of speed? Okay, so the rate of change of speed is the gradient. So it's equal to my gradient. So gradient of the first 0.2 hours. Okay, gradient is 80 minus 0. 0.2 minus 0. This one is kilometer per hours. This one is hours. But I want minutes. So it's 80. Hour change to minutes is time 60. So at the end you will get 6.6667 kilometer per hours per minute. So you only get the answer. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you can